Make sure you remember that when you fill out the eval, okay? So how many of you here know Forms Pro? Use Forms Pro? All right, we have a few people here. Thank you for coming. How many of you notice if Forms Pro is included as part of keynote demo today? Yes, no? It's subtle, but it's there, I promise you. If you watch it again, you will see that Forms Pro included as part of the customer insight. So you all fail, you have to return the pen.
All right, so that's Welly Lee, our Group Principal Program Manager here at Microsoft, who's been working hard on Forms Pro, and we're really excited that you decided to join us. I'm Stephanie Whitaker, Product Marketing Manager, and today we're going to look at surveys and Forms Pro and how you can drive engagement and leverage all of that survey data to drive a data-driven culture. So we're going to start off and look at what is Forms Pro, how did we get here, and then most of the time today will be spent with Welly. He's going to walk through 3 different live demos and talk through how you can create surveys, author surveys, send through multiple different channels, and also analyze all of that data in an easy way. We're also going to look at how it integrates with your CRM tools in your business applications with Dynamics 365, and how you can automate sending surveys through Microsoft Flow. Lastly, you're going to get a sneak peek that no one else has seen outside of Microsoft of our Power BI template that will be available with Forms Pro. And we'll have a quick summary at the end and time for Q&A. You're welcome to ask Willie questions throughout his demo as well. But with that, let's look at how we got here. How many people are familiar with forms? Great, glad to see you here. Well, we've been on a great journey with forms. It started in 2017. We started with the EDU market, wildly successful, so then we expanded to commercial, consumer, and most recently launched into the government market. It's available in 239 regions and 96 languages, and it's one of the fastest growing apps in Office 365, which is why we've started to look at Forms Pro. We've heard that there's more of a need for business survey scenarios. So that's when we introduced Forms Pro for public preview in March of 2019. Some of you, I think it sounds like maybe some of you have been able to participate in that. If you haven't, hopefully by the end of today, you're going to be inspired to go get started and give that a try. I'm also excited to announce that it's going to be general availability summer of 2019, so right around the corner. I encourage you at the end of this, we'll have a link on how to get started to give it a try, because there's a 30-day trial available. But before we dive right into Forms Pro, it's important to understand some of the key business challenges when we started looking at the market and trying to figure out what are the key themes that we want to solve for when we think about business surveys. So one thing that we heard is that it can be hard for customers to both create and distribute and analyze surveys to the right people at the right time. There needs to be an easier way to personalize that information and to be able to tie that survey data back to their business data. So that's when we started looking at disconnected systems. We often hear about how data doesn't talk to each other, it's not integrated. Well, it's especially important when you have your survey data to be able to tie that back to your CRM data so that you can get that full view into a customer journey. You don't want to only see their transactional data, but you also want to understand the customer sentiment. So things like NPS scores are really important to be able to tie that together with all of your business application tools. And lastly, based off of having that simple survey creation and distribution, and also that integrated data, there needs to be a way to understand and quickly uncover insights. So sometimes we would hear like all this data gets collected and it just sits. No one knows what to do with it. So there needs to be an easy way to uncover that and dive into that data. So these were the problems that we were looking at solving for. So that's when we started this simpler survey creation and distribution, which Welly is going to walk us through shortly. There's 5 great ways that you can distribute these surveys, including email through an app, a QR code, which you could use at an event like this to get people to fill out the survey. And we were just talking about integration. Office has some great seamless integration for forms with all of the Office applications. So we wanted to build off of that and integrate Forms Pro with Dynamics 365, your Power Platform tools with Power BI, Microsoft Flow, and PowerApps. And underneath all of that is your common data services, which will tie back into Power BI, and we'll see a report template on that shortly. So through all of this, you get that seamless integration with your business application tools, and also connects with your survey data. And then it ties together with those real-time insights, and we'll look at that in a bit, as I mentioned, through the Power BI template. So these are kind of the three areas. Wally's gonna focus on doing the 3 demos and dive into this further. But before we do that, I wanna share a short video.
Listening and responding to feedback is one of the most important parts of running a successful business these days. And Microsoft Forms Pro can quickly make you, well, a pro at that. Now everyone in your organization can make enterprise-grade surveys to collect timely feedback from both customers and employees. Thanks to point-and-click simplicity and AI-assisted features, you can create, send, and analyze custom surveys that integrate directly into the tools and workflows you use every day, like Office and Dynamics 365, Power BI, PowerApps, and hundreds of other tools through Microsoft Flow, no matter what your skill set. Forms Pro makes it easy to embed surveys into email, QR codes, web, apps, and mobile, which makes collaborating a breeze and increases response rates. Whether you're interested in customer feedback, employee engagement, or in-depth market research, Forms Pro helps you securely gather actionable insights from automated charts and custom visualizations, so you can easily visualize trends and make better decisions, knowing full well that your data is compliant and protected by enterprise-grade security and governance. If you're ready for a better way to capture and act on customer data, check out the new robust features in Forms Pro. Just log on and give it a go, free for 30 days, only from Microsoft.
Awesome, all right, so with that, we're gonna actually look at the product and go into the live demo with Welly.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. So in order for you to build a more engaged and data-driven culture, first you need data. Our goal is to empower any business users in your organization to be able to start collecting feedback from your customers, from your employee, regardless of their skill set. And in our first demo, I'm going to show you how you can easily create, send, and then analyze a survey. So can I get the rest of it again? Who are you have been using Office Forms? Okay, very good. So if you have a license to Forms Pro, we'll talk about how you get the license. Then when you come to the Office Forms, then you will see a couple of things different. First, you will see on the top, it says Forms Pro Preview. And then the other thing that you might notice that you have this option to create new survey. This is a new Forms Pro type of forms, and it is in addition to quiz and forms, then you can create new Forms Pro survey. So start creating new survey, and then you will have the similar experience that you used to in Office Forms. And some of you might already know this, but let's say that you have, you want to start collecting feedback from an event, and then you can get suggested questions. And this suggested question is different depending on how you name your survey. For example, if you name your survey customer feedback, then you get a different type of suggested questions that are relevant, typically included as part of the customer feedback. Let's pick some of the suggestions, and then of course you can add more questions like NPS or Net Promoter Score. That's something that you might want to include in your customer feedback. You can rearrange the questions. So far, everything here is the same familiar experience that you already used to in Office Forms. So Forms Pro is built on top of the great simple survey creation in Office Forms, but we built additional capabilities. One of these capabilities is enabling you to build some custom logic inside your survey. So for instance, let's say you want to make your survey to be more dynamic. So you have these 3 questions, the NPS and then the comments. What if that you only want to show comments depending on how the user answer the previous question? So let's say that you only want to ask comments if they give you low NPS score to find out, okay, why do you give us a low NPS score? But if they're happy, then you want to simplify it and you just want them to send the survey. You can do that with branching rules. Office Form also has some branching rule. We have more option. I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's say that you want to show and hide comment. And you select the questions that you want to set as a condition. In this case, you want to check if the users enter NPS below 9, so it's at less than 9. And then you can specify what are the actions that you want to do if that is true. And you have a number of actions that you can choose. For example, you can choose navigate to. And you can navigate to another questions if they answer that NPS less than 9, or you can even end the survey if you choose to, or you can even initiate a new survey in case if they answer certain value in the previous response. In our case, let's keep it simple. Show these comment questions if they answer low NPS, and if false, then hide these comments. Click Save, go back, and of course you can always preview your survey, and we support previewing survey in desktop as well as in mobile. Oh, before I do that, one more thing I need to do is I need to change the default visible so that by default this question is not shown. So let's give a quick test again. And if they answer 9, nothing happened. If they answer less than 9, then you have comments show up as part of the survey. So you can now include those conditional logic to help you to have a more dynamic survey. And similar to Office Forms, then you can also brand your survey. You can upload your logo, for example, and then add it as part of the survey header itself. So here you have your logo, and why not we just add also the background image? There will be more support coming for Forms Pro to even allow you to customize the header even further, but that's coming later in the summer. But for now, then you can add the logo and the background image. Now you're ready to distribute the survey. With Forms Pro, in Office Forms, you can take the link and then you can distribute the link to your participant. With Forms Pro, you can directly distribute survey in Forms Pro. You click on the Send Survey tab, and you have several options to distribute your survey, either sending via invitation email, automate with Flow. You can also embed this survey as part of your website, for example. You have different modes, either inline or pop-ups, or have something that in the upper right corners. And once you select those, then you can generate the code that you can give to your webmaster so that they can embed the survey as part of the website. And of course, that you can still get the link and distribute it, for example, to your newsletter so that your employee can fill out your survey. And like Stephanie mentioned, in an event like this, for example, you can take this QR code, you can display it as part of your presentation so that the audience can take the survey from their mobile phone. There's one more thing that is not listed as part of this header is Power App integration. So let's say that you have a Power Apps. You build an application with Power Apps, then you want to embed the survey as part of his Power Apps, then you can go insert a control, and Forms Pro is one of the native control as part of the Power Apps. Position where the survey is, and then you can connect to the survey, and then you can have the embedded survey as part of this Power App. And this is useful, for example, in a scenario where you want to ask some questions, but that questions needs to be maintained by your business users. So as an app developer, you embed the survey as part of your app, and then let the business to maintain these questions. If they want to change the questions, they want to add more questions, they don't need to bother you saying that, hey, can you please add this question? They can just maintain it directly with Forms Pro. So this is another scenario. Let's go back, and let's walk you through in terms of how do you send the survey via email. We want to make it easy for you to send a survey to the right people. And there are two scenarios. Either you want to send it internally to your colleague inside the organization, or you want to send it externally to your customers. And we support both. For example, I start typing person name, ST, and then this will pull Stephanie, which is my colleague, from Active Directory. So you don't need to pull out Stephanie's email from your Outlook. You can just type in Stephanie's email directly. And if you notice, it also pulls Stephen, which is my contact in my dynamic CRM. This has a built-in integration so that if you want to send survey to your customers, you can just look up their name. But that's not all. A lot of times you don't want to send a survey to individual person. You want to send a survey to a group of people. And all of us have distribution lists in our companies, to our teams, to our departments. You can also pick distribution lists from Forms Pro, and it will send to all the members from that distribution list. Similarly, if you are using Dynamics, in Dynamics, oh, by the way, I've been talking about Dynamics, but how many of you are using Dynamics 365? Fantastic. So if you are using Dynamics 365, you have customer contact stored in Dynamics. Oftentimes you build a view, right? A contact view. And let's say that in that view, then you put some logic to filter all new customers in the last 30 days. So you can pick the view or view name in Dynamics directly from Forms Pro, and it will send to all contacts that meets the criteria defined in that view. Now you're ready to send the survey, but when we get a survey invitation email, usually it comes in a very nice formatted email. So we have a colleague who recently stayed at the hotel, and he received this survey invitation email. So I modified a little bit to protect the anonymity. And then you can create this nicely formatted HTML. You can copy and paste this. Go back to Forms Pro. Let's replace this with this HTML email. So you can have a nicely formatted email for your survey invitation. Of course, you want to personalize it. Right? Instead of everyone is called Willie, then you can change it to this first name and last name. And this will be dynamically replaced when we send out this email invitation, and actually replaced with the actual name from the Active Directory or from Dynamic CRMs. And by the way, this is probably one of the typical questions that the customer asks when I demo this, is that, will all my survey recipients see who else received the survey? The answer is no. Every single one of them will only have one name appears in the to email, which is themselves. So although that this is a collection of people, we'll get the contacts, and then for each person we send individual email. The reason why that's important is also tied to the next one, which is you can insert the survey link. Why do you want to insert survey link? This is actually not just like a generic survey link. This survey link is also personalized. This is very important when you send this survey to people outside the company. You want to know where the response is coming from. And we do not want them to authenticate before they fill out the survey. It's hard enough to get them to fill the survey. Ask them to authenticate, they will just leave you. So we want to make it easy, but we want to keep track where the response is coming from. So for each contact, let's say you have 100 new contacts. For each one of those contacts, we generate a unique server link. By them clicking those unique links, we know where the response is coming from. Last but not least, certainly, is unsubscribe. So if your customers receive this email and they said that, nope, I don't want to receive a survey anymore from you, thank you very much, then we want to make sure that we honor those customer wishes. So they can click this unsubscribe. We'll store it behind the scene. Now the next time you or your colleague also use this new customer in the last 30 days or using DL, we'll cross-check first with this unsubscribe to make sure to remove those that wishes not to receive any more surveys so that we do not annoy our customers. Yes? Are you able to send from a shared mailbox? Okay, so that's a question. So great questions. So right now, there are 3 scenarios where we want to send the survey using FormsPro. The first scenario is that sending a survey from your own mailbox, the user mailbox. The second scenario is that sending a survey from the Microsoft FormsPro service. So it's not actually coming from you, it's coming from Microsoft FormsPro service. And the third is that, let's say your company set up your own mailbox to receive email. So this is being able to use those spatial email address from your company. At the moment, we only support the scenario 2, namely that we'll send the survey directly from FormsPro service. The support for the other are coming. And the reason why we choose to send from our service is actually especially sending bulk email, it's harder than you think. The problem is not sending itself. It might have like throttling or scalability. The problem is that on the receiving end, because you don't want to get blocked because Gmail or other provider thinks that you are a spammer sending all these many emails. So we are actually using Dynamics 365 for marketing as the distribution email behind the scene that will have all those reputation management to make sure that you don't get blocked when you send all this survey invitation. So this is, we think that we'll start with this to make it easier for you, and then we'll add support for the other scenarios. Now that you are ready to send the survey, let's fast forward a little bit. Let's imagine that you receive this response. So when you go to this third tab, which is the view response, then you see the response for each of the questions is summarized. So you can see like who gave like a 5 rating, 4 rating, and so on. If you have an option, then we break it down for each of the option, how many answer for each of the option. If you have NPS, we calculate the net NPS score from all the survey that we receive. And if you have comments as part of your questions, then we'll automatically generate the word cloud with common phrases in that comments, which means that you don't have to read every single one of your survey response to get some idea about what your customer feel, because you can quickly get what are common things that people are saying through this word cloud. But that's not all. This report is also interactive, namely that if you want to choose how does the response for the people who answer this option for communications, you click those communication, all the other are filtered, so that you know you have this cross-tab filtering option. The other thing that we are doing is also we have this machine learning insight, because we also want to help you to get deeper insight. This is a little bit maybe hard to detect in terms of when there's a correlation between how the users answer in one questions with the other. So we do have this automatic association, so that is showing that these people answering this high in the first questions is correlate with answering this in the NPS score. So we do those automatic correlation. And with the phrases that we extract from the comments, we also run it against our Azure Cognitive Service to detect the sentiment, so that we can separate between these are the positive sentiments and these are the negative sentiments, so that you can also have a better idea in terms of what are the good things people said about you versus what are the things that people are not so happy about your product or services. So these are our reports that comes with FormsPro. So to summarize, we want to simplify the survey experience. We take the best from Office Forms in terms of easy to use authoring experience. We enhance it we build these additional things like branching logic, for example, integration with sending the survey, especially for those outside the company. We build additional insight on how you can analyze your survey response, all to help you so that you can use Forms Pro as part of your business. But now the question is that you have all the survey, yes, now you can create a survey, you can send the survey. How do you integrate that survey as part of your business process? Yes? Okay, the question is, I couldn't hear you very well, but you said that, can you send a survey to the marketing list? Yeah. Marketing list or segment, yes. So today we can point you to the view in contact view, not yet on a marketing list. That's coming this summer. For those of you who are using Dynamics, you might familiar with the voice of customers that also used by Dynamics for marketing. So this, we will announce Forms Pro as a replacement for voice of customers, and this will, when we do that integration with the user journey, customer journey, then we'll support in terms of pulling from the customer list and segment. That's a great question. Okay, so, yep. Oh, yes. Did you sneak a peek on my next demo? We'll get to it. I'll follow to your questions and we'll show something and then see if that answers your questions. Any other questions? Yep. Yes. Okay. So the question is that with our send survey distribution, then we generate the unique survey link so that we know who the customer is, so that without them needing to authenticate. But what if you actually do want the customers to authenticate beforehand? We don't have support yet with the using this authenticated survey with like Microsoft account or Gmail or Facebook. Not yet. That is something that we are thinking to add. In the meantime, the workaround is that you can embed the survey as part of your website. This website can be authenticate website, so they have to authenticate before they get to the website, and then they can answer the question, the survey. Yep. Yes. Okay. So 2 questions. The first question is that, is there any limit the number of survey that you send to? And then the second question is that, can you anonymize the result? Are you referring to maybe like employee feedback? You want to know? Yeah, okay. So the first question is that there is a limit right now that is 500,000 responses per survey. We're going to increase that to more. I don't have the final number at what we increase that to, but it will be several million at least in terms of the number of survey that can be received. In terms of the anonymous, not yet, because we keep track everything now by the email ID. So that email ID will be there and will be traced to the survey responses. The only way right now to anonymize is that if you go to generic survey link and then take that generic survey link and send it, and when it comes, then we do not know who that's coming from. But if you send to like a DL or like specific contacts, then it always trace back to those contacts. If you want to anonymize it, then you use that generic survey link. Yes. What is that? Oh, excellent question. Let me show you quickly. So we do support multi-language. So if you go to the survey questions, and this is one of our usability studies that they said that this ... is not very obvious. So you can do a few more things. I didn't demo this, but there's also the multilingual support. So you can set a different language, and then you can choose from a number of languages. And then what happens is that if you set this different language, for example, in France, then you can translate the questions and the responses in French language. And then what happens is that we're using user browser language setting. So if the browser setting is set to French, we automatically display the French version of this survey. So we do have that support for different languages. Yes, okay. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for being time police. So the next demo is to show you how Forms Pro can be integrated with Dynamics. So Forms Pro has built-in integration with the Microsoft Business application that includes Dynamics, PowerApps, Flow, and Power BI. And if you have access to, let's say, PowerApps or Dynamics, and if you go to this, okay. So if you have access to different environment in Microsoft Business application, similar to if you use Flow, then you can go to the upper right corner, and this will show you the different environment that you have access to. What it means is that you can switch to the different environment, and any survey you create in that environment can be automatically integrated with other application that is in the same environment. So in my demo scenario, I have access to Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement, which is this environment. If you already have a survey created in one environment, you can copy that survey, and you can specify that I want to copy this to this environment, and saying that copy is successful. You can also imagine that you have a multiple environment like dev, test, and production, so you can move the survey from one environment to the other. Now you can switch to that environment. And the survey is connected, and then now you want to integrate this, and then you want to automate this process. One of the perhaps most common scenario, almost every single customer that I talk to, they have this scenario that they want to send customer feedback following the customer support. If your customers call you for support, for some assistance, after they hang up the phone, then you want to send a survey to make sure that they're happy and they are okay with the system that you provided. And then you want to automate this process. And we can automate this process using Flow. So click Flow as part of this email distribution, and then let's choose this template that we created before, and then you can configure Flow. We provide several built-in templates for you to automate sending the survey. One of the template, Flow template, is send a survey when a case is resolved in Dynamics. You choose that template, and then you can click the button, create Flow, and that's it. It's automatically sent up, as simple as that. But let's see if, let's open it up so you can edit directly in Forms Pro. Let's quickly take a look what happened. So Flow will monitor these case records in Dynamics, and then if that record is updated, you will check the status. If that status is 5, which is resolved, then you want to send this Forms Pro survey. Let me take this screenshot, and I will explain why I take this screenshot. I want to go back to this a little bit later. And this is a template, which means that you can also customize the flow. One of our customers is a financial institution in UK, and they want to automate this process, but they want to put some additional logic. What they want to check is that before you send a survey, let's check if the same customer has received survey in the last 30 days, because they say they want to avoid over-surveying their contact and annoy them. So you can definitely do that in Flow. Just add another business logic to check if the survey has been sent out in the last 30 days. Only if no, then you then go ahead and send the survey. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's go back to the Forms Pro. If you go back to the home page, now if you notice, it's a little bit small, but you can see that there is one flow configured as part of the flow. You can click, and in case if there are multiple flows on the same survey, then it will also show you all other flows that connected to this particular survey. You can click Edit, and this will take you to Flow. Yes, this is just a regular flow, which means that you can also edit and manage this flow directly with Flow application. Let's take a look at this flow in action. So I have my Dynamic 365. This is a customer engagement, customer service hub. So this is an application that I use to keep track on customer support call that coming in. So in that case, the support agent might create a new case. So let's say that I have customers asking for a service, and then the support agent might pull out the customer's name. In this case, this is Alex, and the customer is calling from phone. And the product that the customer purchased is, let's say, they call about this particular products. So the customer support agent filling this customer case, and then when they're ready to resolve the case, then they can go and then resolve the case. Give me 1 second. And then it goes, this is service schedule, and we resolve the case. So behind the scene, the flow will detect. Let's actually go back to the flow. Behind the scene, the flow will detect that this record has been updated, check the status of it, look up the customer's email address, and send the survey invitation to that customers. Let's see if that, yep, and then it says that has been succeeded. So if I switch to Alex's mailbox, so that is the customers, I just received an email. And if you notice that this is a nicely formatted email that we showed before, it's also personalized with Alex's name that we pull directly from Dynamics. And Alex can click and begin the survey and to fill out the survey. So fill out the survey, and of course that if Alex answers a 4, then you ask for more questions. Let's submit these questions. Now all the responses that, because this Forms Pro now is set up in the same environment as Dynamics, so the response coming back is also going to be saved in the same environment as your Dynamics. And not only that, and the reason why I take a screenshot before is that when you set up this flow, one of the field is regarding field. For those of you who are familiar with Dynamics, you're familiar with this concept, namely you want to tie certain things to another records. So this survey that you send out will not only be tied to the customer contact, but is also tied to the support case records in Dynamics. So let's take a look. Let's go back to this customer service hub in Dynamics. If I refresh this, coming back to your questions, then the survey invite as well as the survey response is automatically captured as part of your support case. But it's not only that, but if you go to that customer contacts in Dynamics for Alex, you will also see that the survey invite and the survey response is automatically captured as part of the activity timeline, which means that the survey response is not only available to the support agent, but is available to anyone in your company who has engagement with the same customer, so that everyone will always get the latest about the customers. So all this built-in integration, very little work that you have to do, is all automatically done behind the scene for you. So to summarize with the With the Forms Pro, we have a built-in integration with Microsoft Business Applications, so you can have a seamless integration. You can personalize your survey by taking the information from Dynamics, such as names, as part of your email invite. You can automate the process by being able to send a timely survey using Flow, and then all the data coming back directly to Dynamics and integrated as part of customer records in Dynamics. Yes, questions? Yes, good questions. So right now, it is not the, it's not probably the best experience yet. We're going to improve this, but for now, if you get this survey response, you can click on this survey response. You can go to related, and then I think that there's this view that you have this, what are the questions and what are the answer. Again, this is not, we're going to improve the experience, but you can get the survey results directly from Dynamics. Yes, yes. It is replacing the voice of customers. I think what you notice is that there are a couple of things that is different with the voice of customers. So the question is that, is this similar to voice of customer? Yes. Two things that are different. One, the authoring experience. I have customers who are using voice of customers, and she shared with me that it took her roughly about a week to create voice of customer survey. The survey itself is only 30 questions, but she has all these crazy branching rules so that at the end of the day, customer always get 10 questions. And she said very hard to put it together, test everything. It took her a week to make an update to create the survey. We asked them, okay, go ahead and try within Forms Pro. Everything, end-to-end, including testing and everything, 1 hour. So you can see the dramatic difference in terms of creating the survey. So that's one improvement. The other improvement that we are making part of this is that to actually decouple with Dynamics rather than using the plugin in Dynamics that has some risk that every time you might can upgrade, you might get affected. So things are decoupled so that it's not sensitive to any updates you have in Dynamics. In Dynamics, we pretty much just store those records, connect the survey with other records, and all the logic, the application is done at the service layer. One more question. Okay, yes, and after that, open up. Okay, one question, and then after we go to the next one. You don't want to miss the next demo. Yes. So we are using Flow. So Flow also has a throttling limit. So depending on how many survey that you want to send, you might want to plan accordingly with your Flow plan, whether the free plan will meet your criteria or you need to upgrade to a higher plan. With the, there is, I think that there is some throttling in terms of how many email that's sent out. I believe like 3,000 email per minute or something. So if you send like lots, so it might not instantly received by the others, but it will be processed in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go to the next demo, which is, so the next question is that now you have all this survey integrated into your business process. Now you want to get even better insight, right? Because survey, we show you the survey report from Forms Pro. Yes, it is cool, at least for me. But I think in reality is that insight that you get from the survey, you want to combine that with your business information, with the customer information to get even deeper and more comprehensive insight. Now, fortunately, because Forms Pro store the data inside this common data service, the same backend service that you use for Dynamics, and automatically connect the survey data to your customer records. On top of that, it is common data services. Power BI has an existing connector to the common data service, so you can always build your custom dashboard that combines survey data with your business data. But we want to make it even easier for you. So I'm very pleased to share that we are going to release the Power BI report template for Forms Pro. How many of you are familiar with the report template app that Power BI just released? All right, so this is using the same mechanism. So we're going to publish several templates to app source. You can download, install, connect to your environment, and you will have this report, and this report will be scenario specific. Because at the end of the day, if you make it too generic, then you will start losing meaning. It has to be scenario specific. So we have a number of templates. The first template that we're going to publish is customer satisfaction template that is similar to or the same scenario that we're using for the previous demo. And as Stephanie mentioned earlier, this is the first time I show this outside Microsoft. You guys are the first people outside Microsoft know this. Right? Are you ready? This is a world premiere. Okay, now I have it. Okay, so let's see. So this is the report template. It will be ready for you, and then install it. You will have this without needing to do anything except that you put in where is the Dynamics environment. It's automated and it's specified which survey that you want to build report. You will have this. So the first screen is, okay, you have NPS trending, you have these comments. Okay, that's interesting. But remember that this is combining the survey data with your customer data. So for instance, that you can switch to the location. If you want to switch this survey to only customers from Washington State, you can go to this location, pick the location. You can choose based on case priority. I show you how to create the case. There's a case origin. For example, all the customer call that coming from phone, you can filter based on that, as well as the product that they're purchasing. So when they call and they complain about given product, you can get this combination between the survey response with the actual product. So if you want to know what are the customers saying about this armband 100, and you can click on it, you can see what's the negative comments as well as what are the positive comments about that given product. But that's not all. This is only the first page. So as part of this report, we have 3 pages. The second page is focusing on the agent performance. Because all those cases, they have an owner. There's a support agent that's handling those cases. So we can tie it back in terms of the NPS number to the agent that's handling those cases, so that we can properly reward those support agents that are doing more than above and beyond to make the customer happy. So we can tie back the NPS to the given support agent. And the last page is on the customer itself. So in addition to the NPS trend, the comments, we can rank based on the customers, who are the happy customers, and perhaps more importantly, who are the customers that are not so happy about our product and services, so that we can make sure we can focus on those customers to make sure that they don't leave us. So this report is automatically created for you using the survey data and your customer engagement data in Dynamics. No other customization you need. But since it's a template, it's yours. The model is there for you to available. You can extend the model. If you have custom attribute, you can update the model, include those custom attributes, add it as part of this visualization. This report is yours to customize. To recap, with the Power BI integration, we bring the real-time insight as part of your survey so that you can have richer analytics, centralize your survey data to your common data services so that you can get a holistic view with integrated survey data with your business, and then using Power BI to build a custom dashboard that works for your organization.
Awesome, thanks, Welly. So we have a little bit of time for Q&A. And I'm going to just quickly, let's look at this, sorry, let's skip ahead. Quickly. So we looked at 3 different ways to create, send surveys, and then integrate with your business applications and have flexible reporting. Call to action, go try it if you haven't tried it. And then we're also going to be in the exhibit hall. We're at the totem next to talent. So we'll open it up for questions. I'm going to come around and help. And if we don't get to everything, come visit us, and we'll be out.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, good. Questions? Yeah. So in the survey itself, right now, the workaround is that you have to create so the question is that can you dynamically change the branding for the people in the different organization, for example? Yeah, but, yeah. So right now, the only way to do this is that when you automate it with Flow, then you can choose different survey. So you have to create a different survey for different division inside your hospital. So they have to choose a different survey. But they're all going to be connected to the same customer records. So even though they are using different survey, but the survey will be written to the same patient records or customer records. So right now, you have the ability to share the survey. We have features coming up in the summer to be able to have share templates across the company. So that's probably what you're referring to. So that's coming.
Okay, so question is, will we have a way to migrate the VOC, the Voice of Customer Surface, into Forms Pro?
Bad news and good news. The bad news is no, not from Microsoft. The good news is that we also have a partner that is working with us to help customers migrate from VOC to Forms Pro. If you're interested, come and then I'll give you my business card as well.
Okay.
So contact me after this event and I can connect you to that partner.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi. So our customer base is unique that they do not react to email. They only react to physical paper.
Yep.
Is there a way, much like a unique URL for an email, that we could uniquely generate QR codes against a customer record?
Interesting, no, but I will take that scenarios.
Okay.
If you don't mind, if you leave me your business card or contact me after the
Sure.
board.
I'd be glad to do it.
I'm interested to learn more about that. Yes, sir. Okay, so I didn't show you this, but there is, we also have support what we call data piping, where you can specify essentially any token as part of your survey questions, and then you're using Flow to pull those additional information and then populate that token in the Flow. Come to see me either today or tomorrow at the totem pole. I'll show you how to do it. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. What about the integration of Forms Pro with finance and operations?
Yes.
The questionnaires in finance and operations, will
Yep.
that be replaced by Forms Pro?
Not yet. That's coming. So we are starting with, so Forms Pro is going to be integrated into the customer engagement, as well as all the other CRMs and talent. Financial operation, not yet, but that's coming. Yeah. You have a setting. So there is a setting to allow you to only receive one response, for example. Then in that case, I forgot what's the setting, whether we will take always the latest or we said that you already taken the survey. If it's embedded in the website, you have to handle it on your own. I also did not show you this, but there is a way for you, if you want to embed the survey as part of your website. The other thing that you want to do is also to pass the contacts. So for example, you have a pages, like product pages, for example. Then you want to, when the customer answers the questions, you want to include what page they are on as part of the survey response. So you can do that, you can pass that along. It will comes as part of survey responses. So in order to implement what you are asking, you can pass like a user ID as part of those, and then you have to handle it afterward with the Flow, for example, to check if that response has been received before. Okay, next.
I'm in higher education, and
Yes.
it looks like the preview doesn't work with that.
It will be open up in GA.
Okay.
Is Stephanie here? She didn't listen, so I can share you guys. It will. The plan is set to go GA on July 1st. The July 1st, it will open for everyone.
Perfect. Thanks.
Hello.
Yes.
We I work for a trade association out of Washington, D.C. We
Yeah.
collect data from our members, mostly environment, health, and safety data
Yeah.
from them. When we have them fill out a form, we usually they usually have to pass it out amongst themselves, amongst one or two people within their organizations. Is there a way to have that workflow for an external customer where I can have several of members of an external organization pass a form around before it's sent back to us, before it's finalized
Yep,
and,
yeah,
and
some kind of workflow.
sent to
Not
us?
yet. Come to contact me. I'd love to learn more about your scenario because as we are improving, I would like to see if we can support that scenario. Not yet right now.
And my second question is, let's say they fill out the question. Is there a way for us to archive the question and for them to revise or check the results of their question without, I mean, the results of the survey they filled out without them modifying it?
Not yet. Again, this is a great scenario. Make sure to contact me. So I think for all of you, I really love to hear from customers. The more that we actually take a real life scenario, the better it is for us to design our products. So if you are willing to share your scenario, share with us in terms of why this is important. It's very, very important for us. We love to hear from you. Contact me. And then if you don't mind, then as we are working to improve the products, I might contact you again to get more details to make sure that we design our features so that to be able to support your scenario. So that thing we don't support yet. I'd love to hear more about it.
Yeah, because I did speak with the people from PowerApps, and
Yeah.
they told me, you know, you could probably use Forms for something, but PowerApps for something else.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Yep, for sure that you can probably code it in the PowerApps, but from so we don't have native support yet. We'll see how we can support it in the future.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if there's any support coming to embed forms directly into email and receive responses in the email.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So yes, there is one of the challenges that our customers share is that what's important about sending a survey is you want to get response back, right? Drafting the survey. So one of the things that they share is that embedding the survey inside email is help to ensure the response rate become easier for them to answer directly in the email. So yes, that's something that is in our backlog. I don't have the timeline yet. And please contact me. I'd love to hear, because we are debating, for example, do you want to embed the entire survey or maybe just the first questions, or maybe you can pick what questions that you want to include as part of the email. There are a number of things that we are evaluating, how we best support that scenario. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes? Yep. 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 So there's a good news and bad news for this. So the bad news is that because Forms Pro has this additional complexity also with the permission, for example, with Dynamics, we do not yet support group forms. So it has to be individual, and individual has to, you can share the survey to another. So right now with Forms Pro, you don't get into that situation, but we are going to support group form. As we are supporting group form, I would like to hear more about your scenario as well. Yes. Yep. All right. Thank you, everyone. And I will be at the totem pole this afternoon as well as tomorrow. Come to see me. I love to talk with you and learn more about your scenarios. And I'll be also hanging around here